You want to call the police on them for having a barbecue on a Sunday.
I feel free! Back off!
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Stop driving like an Don't try to run.
Stop driving like an
Great. Who's singing? You know what's great?
You see
You're
this?
still going to be black, and we're not. Make sure you tell them you're a fat. I'm still white. You're still black.
Okay, I think we got it. We see you. We know exactly who you are. Racist male Karen calls black driver the N-word multiple times. According to Atlanta Black Star, friends there. Video is now circulating online. It shows a white man confronting a black woman in a car, unleashing a string of profanities, racist insults. Yeah, you bad to the bone. Footage, which was reportedly filmed in Augusta, Georgia, believe it, comprises edited clips showing the man's racist rant in a parking lot of a shopping plaza. One of the things he said was, you know what's great? You're still going to be black, and we're not. And I'm still white. You're still black. And so it's that line right there. It brings to mind, perhaps for you too, famous quote. I've relied on this one several times, right here on the show. Famous quote former President Lyndon B. Johnson once said about racism in America. He was right about some things. He was wrong about a lot of things, but he got this one, boy. If you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pockets. Hell, give him somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for you. Senator, it sums it up perfectly, sadly, but perfectly. Yeah. Because this is, I don't know if it's inherent. I do think it's human nature, but it was taught to us, this barbaric, racist disgustingness. It was taught to our society. And I see it across a lot of different walks of life. You have this Karen, bigot, racist, clown. You have some people who look in the mirror and they see beautiful brown skin and believe that white is right because they've too been indoctrinated by this sickness. It really is an illness. It should be classified as such, with health organizations. What do you have to say about this guy? And the quote from the former president that I think still rings true, even more so today.
It is unfortunate, but definitely President Lyndon Baines Johnson got that right. In so many ways, he is capturing the zeitgeist of this moment and many moments in America's history. This type of anti-Black, because this is not just any kind of racism. This is anti-Black bigotry. Think about the words that the man chose. He did that deliberately, strategically. It's in his subconscious mind. And why is it? Because he's been socialized in the same country that all of us are socialized in, that even unless you deconstruct your construction, the superiority of whiteness is in you because it is in the fiber of the United States of America. As much as people who are not cognizant or don't want to believe it continue to deny that this is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help us God. And I wish it were not true. Sharon, I know you wish it were not true. All Black people wish that this were not true. There are many things that this man could have said to voice his anger. But he said, I will always be white, and you will always be Black. He is ascribing a value, sisters and brothers and family and friends, to whiteness. I want to draw our audience attention to two educators. One is Professor Andrew Hacker, and I think he used to teach in New York, but you guys look him up. And he used to, on the first day of class, put this proposition out to his student. And I'm paraphrasing him, so please go look him up and read his books. But the proposition was this. Somebody knocks at your door. Hello. We made a mistake in the architecture of who you are. You're white, but you really are supposed to be black. And because we made a mistake, we, being the forces of creation, we made a mistake. We want to pay you for the mistake. But now you got to be black. So how much is it worth to you? And Professor Hacker, Sharon Reed, to a person, to the white students in that class, they automatically ascribed a value, a number value, to getting the news that they really were supposed to be black. Now, they may not have consciously understood why they were doing that, but subconsciously, because of how they are socialized in this country, just like the rest of us, they knew instinctively that there is a value, a higher value to being white and a lower value to being black. That does not mean that white people don't go through something, especially when we think about class consciousness. But there is a value to white skin privilege. And they would name millions and millions of dollars, his students would. Like, wait, I got to be black? Oh no, I need a whole bunch of money for this. So that's one, Andrew Hacker, Professor Andrew Hacker, look him up. And then the other is a shero of mine. She's very close to Michael Render, AKA Killer Mike. And that is the one and only Jane Elliott. Baby, if you have not seen a video on YouTube of Sister Jane Elliott getting down with the get down, making it known that the original mother of human beings came from the continent of Africa as a black woman. She makes it clear. And she talks about white bigotry and anti-black hatred in the United States of America. Many of our audience members may know her from doing the brown eye, blue eye experiment when the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. She was trying to help her elementary school children kind of understand what it means to be black. And so since the class was all white, she put her students in different categories. One category was those who had blue eyes, the other was brown eye. And then depending on your eye color, she decided to make things extraordinarily easy during the course of the day for one group of students over another. And she watched the personalities of the students who were not in the chosen group change. They tried to run her out of town, Sharon Reed. She got death threats and everything for doing that experiment. And she is internationally known for having the courage to tell the truth about anti-black, let's focus, anti-black racism and bigotry and white skin privilege in the United States of America. And to your point, the extraordinary Sharon Reed, it is indeed a sickness. And we all of us, and I mean that, we must deconstruct our construction on this. Now, I took my time with this because Professor Turner is talking right now because I want people to understand this stuff. This is real. He could have said anything, but he said, I will always be white and you will always be black.
Professor, thank you. God, and thank you for bringing up, she's my shero too. And remember, the kids at a certain point in the day, they start saying, but that's not fair.
That's right.
Blue-eyed, the brown eye, I loved it. I've watched all her videos. There's the one where she breaks down the map, the line, the map in Africa and how the size. There's the one where there's an audience full of white people and she says, now raise your hand if you would switch places with a black person. Nobody raised their hand. And she said, and so you know what's going on. Don't pretend that you don't want to be black because you know they're being mistreated.
That's
I loved her.
Oh, I love her. I got a chance I didn't meet her like one-on-one, but when I was in community college, Cuyahoga Community College, when I was a student there, she came and gave a talk and she made it clear, all the people in this room, you already part of the choir. It's the people, I'm worried about the people who are not in this room. And I mean, to see her break this stuff down, baby, she is a John Brown type of white woman in America.
She's brilliant. We love you. I'd give anything to have a conversation with her. Just one. I just love her.
Sharon, you in the ATL. We should get Michael to get us together.
I love her.
Please, you guys.
Let's do it.
Look her up. Watch her YouTube
Honestly,
videos.
I would have liked to see Jane be able to retire. I say that with love. She
Yeah,
can't.
she
She can't
cannot.
retire.
And she's still out there telling the truth right now about
She has to.
anti-Black racism. She doesn't mince words. She's not talking about people of color. You know, there's some similarities in struggle, both class and caste struggle. Don't get me wrong, but we're not talking about that right now.
Nope.
And she is very clear, crystal clear about anti-Black racism in the United States of America. And we got to protect her at all costs.
Her teaching should be added to every curriculum in
Absolutely.
America, throughout the world.
Throughout the world.